opportunities in chemistry. The president of this event, our principal, Dr. Gopal Kakre sir. The special presence of this occasion, Principal Dr. Mazhar Faruqi sir, who is the principal of Maulana Azad College, Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar. Today's speaker is Professor Dr. Pathan Muhammad Arif Ali Khan sir, Professor and Head Department of Chemistry, Maulana Azad College of Arts, Science and Commerce, Dr. Rafiq Zakaria Campus, Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar. We have Professor Dr. Abdul Ahad sir, all the faculties of Rajmata Jizau Mahavidyalaya Kille Darur, also all the faculties of Maulana Azad College, Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar, and students. We have an immense pleasure to organize such a wonderful guest lecture on opportunities in chemistry. Today I am giving here the aim of this event. Dear friends, after completion of the BSc by possessing chemistry main subject, the student does not know what are the opportunities being a chemistry. All the information regarding these opportunities in the chemistry will be told by Professor Dr. Arif Pathan sir. What are the opportunities about the chemistry, like industry sector, like paint sector, like agro industries? There are a number of opportunities, but students are not aware about this, where they have to make their career by taking this wonderful subject. So this will be introduced by Professor Dr. Arif Pathan sir. So this is the main aim to organize this wonderful event. I first of all introduce today's speaker, Professor Dr. Arif Muhammad Pathan sir. He is a professor and head Department of Chemistry, Maulana Azad College of Arts, Science and Commerce, College Aurangabad. He has secured his educational qualification, PhD in the chemistry. He has 28 years experience at UG level and 22 years at PG level. He has published 79 research papers in various reputed international and national journals. There are 2 patents on his account. 4 books he has published. Participation in seminars and workshops. The conferences are 35. 15 papers are presented. He has completed major research project and numbers are 2. He has organized number of conferences, workshop and seminars. He has given 4 radio talk also. And under his able guidance, 6 students are awarded PhD degree. 1 student has submitted his thesis and 4 are registered under his able guidance. Such an eminent personality is with us. So now I request Professor Dr. Pathan Muhammad Arif Ali Khan sir to give his lecture to our students. So over to Professor Dr. Arif Pathan, sir. Please, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. First of all,
Arif sir, good morning.
good morning.
With your permission, may I give first the presidential talk because of this academic work?
Okay.
With your permission.
Okay.
Okay.
Sir.
Thank you.
So before to start the today's speaker lecture of the today's speaker, I request to our principal, Dr. Gopal Kakre sir, to give his presidential address. And after the Kakre sir's talk, the resource person, Dr. Arif Pathan sir, he will be give his lecture. Over to Gopal Kakre sir.
Thank you, Major Dr. Milind Gaikwad sir. मराठवाडा शिक्षण प्रसारक मंडल्स राजमाता जिजाऊ महाविद्यालय and Maulana Azad College, Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar. With the MOU and collaboration, we are going to organize guest lecture, and on behalf of me and also my friend Principal Dr. Mazhar Faruqi sir, I welcome you all, and special welcome to my friend Professor Dr. Arif Pathan sir, who is the resource person of this special guest lecture. So we know the topic of today's lecture, that is opportunities in the subject chemistry, and this guest lecture is organized by our chemistry department, where Major Dr. Milind Gaikwad sir is the convener of this guest lecture, and co-convener Dr. Abul Awad sir from Maulana Azad College. So once again, I welcome for this lecture. So taking the opportunity from Professor Dr. Arif sir, I am presenting here my talk on this lecture. The heading or the topic itself says that opportunities in chemistry. We all, the chemistrians and also the students of chemistry, know that chemistry has vast opportunities in our industry, in various fields, agriculture, in the daily living beings. As chemistry, we say that it is the backbone of all sciences, and we know how the booms of this chemistry are getting our life free and and also without any obstacles in our life. Not only flora, fauna, and also the living beings. We know that chemistry has proved number of applications in medicines, also in the agriculture, and also in everyday daily life. That is the main things. Clothes, the shelter, and food is provided by the chemistry, and the researchers long back from the ancient chemistry till the modern chemistry, we have seen it has proved a vital role in developing and also enhancing the life of human beings and also the life of nature. The challenges are there, but besides these challenges, we are practicing green chemistry, we are practicing modern chemistry with the challenges. There is a new challenge now in the chemistry, as we know that artificial intelligence has also introduced in this chemistry, and though there are number of opportunities in chemistry in spite of this artificial intelligence, because chemistry is such a subject which has number of applications. Means main application of this chemistry is that it is transforming day by day, and due to this transformation, number of opportunities are for the students, also for the researchers in the corporate sector, in teaching sector, and also in research field. So once again, I request all the participants, students, to connect with this guest lecture till the end and interact with our today's resource person, Professor Dr. Arif Pathan sir, for your opportunities in future. Mostly students may interact for number of opportunities in not only in metro cities, also nearby areas you can get the opportunities. So once again, thanks to all, thanks to the organizers. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for delivering the presidential address. Now, I request today's speaker, Professor Dr. Pathan Muhammad Arif Ali Khan, sir, to deliver his lecture. Over to Dr. Arif, sir.
Thank you, sir. Sir, can you make me co-host so that I will be able to share my slides?
Okay, sir.
Till then, I am first of all thankful to the principal of Jijau Mata College, Kille Dharur, Gopal Kakade sir, head of the department Milind Gaikwad sir, and co-convener Abdul Ahad sir, principal of Maulana Azad College, Dr. Mazhar Ahmad Faruqi sir, teachers, teachers, teachers,
I request all the participants to mute their mic. Participants are requested to mute their mic.
Participants are requested to mute their mics, please.
Gaikwad sir,
Yes, sir.
make me co-host.
Okay. He is
Okay,
he
now
is
it is.
making your
Okay,
now
okay, it is done. Okay. So, thank you, Kakre sir, Dr. Mazhar Ahmad Faruqi sir, Gaikwad sir, sir, and all the teachers, colleagues, and dear students. Now we are passing through a time and era where we are very concerned about the job opportunities and various horizons of chemical sciences or chemistry. Now, as we are facing the job opportunities problem in our country as well as abroad also, it is because of the changes in political scenarios, and every country is concerned about make in their countries, like made in US, make in India, make in China, and so on. And therefore, every concern, every country is concerned about their culture, their job opportunities, their financial and other aspects. Therefore, we are in this such situation. So far as the different opportunities and chemical sciences are concerned, then we should divide these chemical opportunities and into four categories. We will see later on. But at present, those are in the graduation or 11th, 12th, higher secondary level. They are not concerned or they are not known to the future in different subjects. So far as what is to be done in future, if they are not having getting admission to medical, engineering, and pharmacy, etc., then what will be their future? That concern is very uh, surrounding with us. It is therefore it is very therefore important to decide in which field we want to have a career. We can develop our career in which topic, in which field. That is where that is a very concern of every father, mother, as well as the students. Now, everyone is very confused where to build their careers. Nowadays, artificial intelligence is also introduced, and therefore, some of the job opportunities will be lost because of AI, that is artificial intelligence. At the same time, because of different restrictions, different companies, etc., are also employing less persons as compared to the previous one before the corona epidemic. Therefore, we are facing what is to be done in our future life. For that purpose, we are very concerned. Government is emphasizing on entrepreneurship. You can develop entrepreneurship among ourselves by developing certain courses, different companies, different activities, so that we can build our future. So far as the world is moving towards computer age, where every activity is planned to be done by computers, then what is the role of persons? The persons will be very skilled to handle those things. Therefore, if we want to build our career in different any field, then we should be having the basic and advanced knowledge of that particular field or subject. Therefore, today we have decided to discuss the different avenues where we can build our career and live a luxurious life. Now, for that purpose, this initiative was taken by the Jijau Mata College, Kille Dharur, and Maulana Azad College collaboratively to make aware the students and parents who are present for this today's guest lecture. Just I was speaking about what are the opportunities for chemists, those who are having chemistry as a subject in their graduation, then what are their opportunities where they can where they can be employed, or they can start their entrepreneurship. I broadly classify them in 4 different fields. One field is teaching. Second is industries, jobs in industries. Third one is jobs in government sector, government companies and offices. Then laboratories. Third and fourth is the in the field of research. As we are knowing that we are facing different difficulties in our life, and therefore to make our life miserable and eh, happy, we can develop our career in research also. There are very much opportunities in research also, as we are going to launch the different activities or initiatives in developing different processes, different industries, different methods for new molecules, which is to be used for treatment of ailments in the humans as well as animals. We are facing very much tough time in handling cancer, heart attack, BP, sugar, etc. These are the common disease and ailments which we are facing right now. To cure them, we need medicines. and to develop new medicines. With the time, we need good research. So these are the major four opportunity avenues where we can build our careers. First of all, we will see the opportunities in teaching. As we know that teaching is the noble profession if we do properly and with honesty. Teachers, they are employed in different levels, like teachers in school, teachers in junior college, teachers in college, senior colleges and universities. And for their selection and appointment, they require certain minimum qualifications. Now, as we are now aware that in school level, higher secondary level, science subjects are introduced or they are included in the syllabus. But in the primary level, there is no science separate content in the syllabus. Therefore, from higher secondary level, science subject is introduced. If you want to become a science teacher, then in that conditions, you should have the science subject in at our graduation level. Now, from this year or 1 year back, National Education Policy is introduced, where single major concept is introduced, where instead of taking three subjects, science subjects, only candidate can get admission into only one science subject, either chemistry or botany, zoology, mathematics, computer science, etc. So, while selecting the subject, the students and parents should be cautious so that they can get better opportunities in future. Now I request all the participants to mute their mics. So I was telling about the entry into higher secondary where the students has to qualify graduation with minimum of 50% marks. Then after completing graduation, that is BSc degree, they have to uh, acquire the B.Ed degree. They have to complete the B.Ed course, Bachelor of Education, with minimum of 50%. Then after completing B.Ed, there will be a CTET, Central Test for Appointment of Teachers, as well as Maharashtra State is also conducting TET exam. That will be the examination has to be cleared by the person or the student. Then he will or she will be eligible for getting the job in higher secondary and junior college level. Now, so far as the appointment in senior college is concerned, in senior college, if anyone wants to appear, uh, he want to get the opportunity or job in our senior college or university level, then the minimum qualification which is required is MSc chemistry along with net set, or he should be PhD. Means either he should be completing he is completing PhD degree or he has to qualify NET or SET examination. NET examination is the national level test conducted by CSIR. Nowadays, it is computer based exam conducted by CSIR and NTA. So NTA is conducting the examination on behalf of CSIR UGC. And this is based on it is based on computers online method. Now, previously it was conducted at the places where Government of India is having research institute, like in our state of Maharashtra. Only two centers were there. One is Pune, where National Chemical Laboratory is there, and in Nagpur, where NIRI is there, which are the national laboratories of Government of India. In these two cities, examination were conducted, but nowadays it is conducted in major cities of India. Now, the examination pattern is also changed from the inception of net examination. Previously, it was having descriptive paper, objective paper, and general science paper. But now it is having only single, including all the three things. But instead of descriptive, now it is converted into multiple choice. Means all the questions in this examination are multiple choice. Now, to appear for net examination, the student should acquire the MSc degree, master's degree with B plus. B plus, it indicates, B plus means the percentage of graduation, post graduation should be more than 55% without rounding off. If you are having 54.95 or 54.99, then even you are not eligible. So rounding off is not allowed. Complete or higher than 55% marks is required at MSc level. Those who are appearing in second year examinations of MSc, they are also eligible for appearing in net examination. One thing is to be kept in mind while appearing for net examination is that there is negative marking. Means if your answer is wrong, then 1/4 of the marks will be deducted. Means if the question is of 2 marks, then half mark will be deducted for wrong answer. For those questions which are having 4 marks, then in that conditions, 1 mark will be deducted. So for the wrong answer. So in this way, we can say that there is a negative marking. And nowadays they are they are declaring the result by normalization function, which is based on the levels of each session, higher as well as lower level in a particular session. Since here the examination is conducted in sessions, means morning session, evening session, the questions which are appearing in morning session will not be similar to those which are appearing in the second session. Now, in this way, net examinations are conducted and their results are declared. Now, one thing is another important, that there is minimum level is also required to be qualified, and the results is declared not as passed. It is declared in terms of qualified. Means they will qualify the students from the top is to merit list, top of the merit list, and it will declare up to 1,000 students. Normally, they are declared to be qualified in each examination. The results is very, uh, very less. It is between 2 to 3% every exam. So far as my knowledge is concerned, I have the information on knowledge that till now the result never exceeded 3%. Second examination is conducted by Maharashtra State through Savitribai Phule Pune University, Pune Vidyapit, Pune University, who is conducting set examination, state eligibility test. There is no negative marking. But in this first paper, first part is a general paper where where the questions on different subjects, history, geography, etc., are also asked. Then that is to be cleared. And this is conducted every year only once, either in the month of February or April. But this year it is to be conducted on 15th June 2025. Net examination is conducted twice in a year. Every year it is conducted 2 times, in the month of June and second is in the month of December. The December examination is conducted last month, in the month of February, between 25 and uh, 1st or 2nd of March 2025. Now, the third option is completing the PhD degree. PhD degree is a research-based activity or course which is to be completed, and where a, a topic is selected in consultation with the research guide, and prior to that the student should be having net or set qualified, or he has to complete their PhD entrance test. Then he can be eligible for getting the admission to PhD. And the rest of the things we will see later if time permits. So these are the minimum qualification criteria required for joining in different universities as well as colleges at senior level, senior college level. So these are the major opportunities in teaching. Now, there are different government as well as private institutions available where we can get the job in teaching field. There are Kendriya Vidyalayas, there are state level schools or junior colleges, as well as universities run by developed by established by state as well as central government. Now the second is industries. Now, as we know that industries is flourishing now, because as the population increases, the needs of human beings also increases. Requirement for different materials, paints, pigments, agro products, medicines, uh, anything which is available that involves chemistry one way or the other. Therefore, pharma sector is the major sector where major job opportunities are available. Industries are of various type. In our Maharashtra, in our Marathwada region, there are different types of industries which are established or going to establish in near future, as our area is included in Delhi Mumbai Industrial Corridor DMIC. Therefore, it will be having a hub of industries. We are having auto industry, painting industry, steel industry in Jalna. Pharma companies are there, like Harman Pharma, Wakhar, Lupin, Pashim Chemicals, Ajanta, Mylon, etc. These are the industries, major industries available in our region. Now, we in industries, different types of job available, and we will see later on. The third one is the government job, where in government jobs, there are two types of jobs available for the students who are having chemistry as their background or chemistry as their subject. The first is the laboratory, that is the analyst or research scientist. And second one is the table job, where the teacher, the persons are appointed as a scientist, where he has to perform the duties on their tables, means executive job. Now, in government jobs, different agencies like UPSC, Maharashtra State, MPSC, and other agencies, they are conducting the examinations for different posts in which they requires chemistry as the one of the major subject. And for UPSC, if anyone wants to appear for civil services examination, then he can opt chemistry as one of the subject, one of the one of the optional subject, one of the optional subjects. Then in MPSC also, he can take chemistry as one of the optional subject in their main examinations. The fourth option is in the field of research. As we know that with the increasing population, the needs are also increasing. Different medicines which are developing resistance. Therefore, we have to search for new medicines, and therefore, we have to carry out good research. For the treatment of different disease also, we need a research. So we will see one by one each and everyone. So I was already spoken about the teaching field, that the jobs opportunities are available at school level, junior level, senior level, and we have discussed the different minimum qualifying criteria. Now, in industries, there are four types of jobs available. One is the chemist in R&D, that is research and development, where the persons or the students, they are appointed. They are appointed for carrying out the research related to their products. They have to decrease the reaction time. They have to decrease to the side products. They have to increase the yield of the product. They have to modify certain groups so that their efficiency will increase. So all these is done by these scientists, that these chemists in the R&D section. Then second type of job is in the industry is quality control. The finished products of the industry, they are checked for their quality by these quality control person. They are different, carrying out different instrumental and non-instrumental activities or experiments to ascertain that the quality of the product is high and highest level. Now, so far as the salaries and qualifications are basic subject content is required. Chemist in R&D, they requires basic knowledge higher than these remaining three, because they have to apply different principles of chemistry, different reactions, different catalysts, reaction conditions. They have to vary the solvents. They have to vary the temperatures. Reactants are changed, and therefore the products will be affected. The yield of the products are affected. Therefore, the chemist knowledge also. It requires very hard work also. They need very thinking power also. They have to apply more mind as compared to the remaining thing. Now, so far as quality control is there, in quality controls, the control section, if you get the job, then in quality control section, the student who have completed either MSc organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry, or physical chemistry, or analytical chemistry, they can be getting job in as a quality control officer. and in pharma sector. They can get R&D chemist job in different metal industries when they are having inorganic and so on. The third one is quality assurance. In quality assurance, any person with organic, inorganic, or physical, analytical, he can get the job as quality assurance officer in where the data of that quality control and new processes is to be designed for quality control and data is to be maintained and the accuracy and their accuracy and quality checks are
के लिए यूज
maintained.
कर सकते हैं, लेकिन मेरा तो सजेशन है कि इसमें करो, ट्राई
Now,
में करो।
I
लगता है कि-
request all the
और
participants
आपको
to
अगर
mute.
इथेनॉल खरीद के नहीं लाना है तो यहाँ पर भी अपन ट्राई कर सकते हैं। मैं आपको
Participants
इसको
are
technique बताऊंगा।
requested to mute their mic, please.
ऐसे बोल दो।
Now, now the now the fourth one is formulation, where formulation requires less knowledge of the subject as compared to R&D chemist, quality control, or but they requires better skill in performing the experiment at large scale, where these are the persons who are preparing the drugs or any product at a large quantity as a at the large scale. Therefore, when chemist of R&D, he develops a method in a smaller scale, in very less quantity he is preparing, that technology is to be transferred to the formulation. So the chemist of R&D and the persons in the formulation, they work in coordination to enhance, to develop the experiments or the procedure to be used at large scale. And that is why it is very important to have very good collaboration between R&D as well as formulation. So these are the four different options available in the industry. In our Marathwada region, we are having different pharmaceutical companies. So there will be organic chemists as well as physical or analytical chemists are required with good academic records. If the knowledge of subject is good, then it can be employed there. Sometimes what happens, we are not taking care of our content during our academics in graduation level. Then in that condition, we are getting passed in second division, sometimes third division, or with the lesser marks. Then in that conditions, the persons with higher marks will be having the higher chance as compared to those. So everyone is considering that the person with highest marks will be having the good knowledge of the subject. So those who are carrying out, who are studying in their graduations and post graduation, they are suggested, they are requested that they should develop their subject very strong so that they can employ, they can use that in our interviews. Interviews are conducted in several steps. First, there will be an initial step where they are sorting out. Then, after that, they will be sent to the second stage where the specialist the student is to be employed in R&D section. Then the persons from R&D, they conduct the interviews and so on. On the basis of that, they will be selected. Now, as we know that these industries, they are very professional and they require more accuracy and very good skill. Therefore, the students with high skill, good knowledge of subject, they are selected. Now, Similarly, in our area, in Jalna area, we are having steel industries, then agro industries, biotechnology parks, etc. Food park is also there. So in those plants, the employment can be employment can be available for the students of chemistry also, for developing different types of fertilizers. Fertilizers industry is there. Then automobile companies are there where we require inorganic persons also. So organic persons are also required for developing the good quality paints, pigments, etc. So those are also available in our area. The details can be have from the government from the here small as and in small and micro scale industry organizations. Now, so far as the third type of job is concerned, it is available in through the examinations like civil services, MPSC, and other state and institute level examinations. Now we in our city we are having regional forensic institute or forensic office where different sophisticated instruments are available, and that therefore these forensic departments they requires analytical chemistry, organic chemistry, etc. for the appointment there. They are conducting different their entrance exam their examinations, and through the examinations they are selecting through interviews. Then pollution control department where the analysis of different gases, different effluents, different raw materials, etc. released in the atmosphere or water and air are to be analyzed. So the pollution control department, they also required chemists to analyze those samples and give the reports to the higher authorities. We are also having the opportunities in food and drug departments where these department are having laboratories in our Kanchanwadi as well as in Nizam Banglo Chhauni military area where food and drug laboratories are available, they are present, where these laboratories or the persons, scientists and chemists, they are analyzing the food samples, drug samples, and etc. As to whether there is any mixing of other things. Then in railways, the persons from the inorganic chemistry can be employed there because that is related to the metallurgy, and very good quality material is required for railways. As you know that railway is based on the steel and alloys. Similarly, petroleum industry, it is not in our city, but it is one of the avenue available for those who are completing their graduation and post graduations in the one of the specialist subject as petroleum. Persons from organic chemistry can also employed there. Analytical chemistry can be employed there through the selections. Then geochemistry is also available for those who want to build their career in geochemistry. In agrochemicals like fertilizers and etc., developing the anti herbicides and insecticide etc., which is less hazardous to the human as well as the animals, and having more efficiency to destroy the insects and to increase to increase the products, agro products, to preserve the agro compounds, agro products. We required the chemists, which are also so in these departments as well as others also, there are job opportunities for the job opportunities in government laboratories and offices, and these are conducted through their examinations. Then the fourth one is avenue where research is very research is the area where we can have a job opportunities. Now, Government of India is running 38 different research institutes in India under CSIR to develop different new products, different new methods, different new things for the betterment in the science, to increase, to enhance the different products quality as well as quantities. In our Maharashtra state, we are having NCL as well as NIRI. Similarly, in Hyderabad, IICT is there. In Jammu, RRL is there. In Lucknow, Botanical Laboratory is there. All those are supervised by CSIR. For their entries in the CSIR, the entry into CSIR lab as a first fellow, research fellow, a student has to qualify NET examination, which is conducted by CSIR and NTA. Now, as we have already discussed about the NET examination, that NET examinations is conducted by NTA, and where it is conducted in 4 different categories, where one is first is that those who are qualifying, which are having highest ranks, they are getting the fellowship by CSIR and UGC, which comes about to be 50,000 rupees per month for as a fellowship, where they are getting opportunities to work in Government of India laboratories through another selection procedure. But minimum requirement is the NET examination, where he should be qualified NET examination in the JRF category. Then second is where if you are qualified NET examination, if qualified in teacher category, then he is eligible for lecturership in senior college only. But he can get exemption from PET examination of different universities. Directly he is to be appearing for second step in getting the admission to PhD course, PhDs. Then these students who qualified and CSIR and NET examination, they can also carry out their research at university or college level under any research guide, and the CSIR is providing as well as the UGC is providing the fellowship to those students. They are also getting HRAs and other expenditures like for purchasing of books, etc. Now, this type of work or fellowship, it is a full-time fellowship. Once these are completed, PhD is completed, then they are eligible for entry into government laboratories. And after completing PhD, they are also eligible to getting to the postdoc degree at different international places like US, Israel, Germany, Korea, Japan, China, etc. They are also providing different fellowships. But the work of PhD, it should be of good quality. And it is given by a certain selection procedure. Then there are private laboratories where NGOs they are running, or private companies or private agencies are there who are running the laboratories for different purposes. They are carrying out different analysis. They are they are preparing certain raw materials or starting compounds, etc. So they are appointing the chemists in their laboratories for developing very good quality of raw material, very good quality of analysis methods, and etc. So they are requiring research scientists or research fellows. Third is the research institutes. Research institute, just like NCL and etc. They are the research institute purely. Baba Atomic Research Center is there, and other are also there, where the work is done on different fields, different aspects of chemistry are considered for the research. Then the research at university and colleges level, generally at university and colleges, the research which is carried out, it is either for leading to the PhD degree or for the patents. So research work which is carried out at the university level and colleges level, it will be of very we can say that it is affordable as well as it is available for us also at our nearest places. Now different avenues, different fields where the research is going on is renewable energy. Nowadays we are having CNG used in automobiles, and we are proceeding towards the green method or green automobile technologies. Now the automobiles they are running on batteries, and therefore we have to develop a certain good quality batteries by using, which is less hazardous to the atmosphere, as well as it is having more durability and which is having the more discharge time. At the same time, solar panels and other things which are to be developed with high efficiency, so that our dependence on the traditional or conventional energy sources like petroleum, so it will be decrease the pollution, as well as decreasing the dependence on the foreign exchange and foreign agencies or countries. Agrochemistry is another field where the students and researchers are making their career, as they are developing different types of fertilizers, different types of insecticides, different types of manures, different types of herbicides, etc., and to boost the growth of the plants and the quality of the agro products, and to preserve them, preservation, they all these requires, and extraction and preparing certain we can say that food products like juices, etc., there it requires chemistry. And therefore the persons who qualified BSc and MSc with chemistry as a subject, they are having the opportunity in agrochemistry also. Then drug discovery, as we have already discussed several times, that with the increase in population, there is increase in demand for drugs, as well as due to the developing resistance of the hazardous microorganisms towards the drugs, we need new molecules. Therefore, drug discovery is the another field where we can build our career. It requires good knowledge of organic chemistry. Now, metallurgy, metal industries, etc., where the good quality of metal for materials is required for different purposes, like for making instruments, for making different uh, parts in industries which is made by metals. Therefore, to have a very good quality machines which do not undergo corrosion, which are not undergo rusting, which is not which is very, we can say that it which is strong and etc. So in those it requires the chemist to develop those methods or those products which high quality. Similarly, in pharmaceuticals, new methods or modified methods, so that we can increase the product yield and decrease the uh, hazardous side products and etc. So pharmaceutical where research is available, research field is available. Toiletries are there where we can have different types of uh, sh- uh, different types of uh, floor wash materials are there, washing materials are there. They require, it is demands is increasing, therefore there it can be to the, and similarly waste management is the another very burning and very important field where we can build our career through a chemist. Now, as we know that different types of polymers are used which are non-degradable. If we can apply different techniques, different methods, and different um, things, so that we can use those non-degradable plastics and polymers in preparing the other things, so that we can decrease the waste in our uh, country as well as in the world. Therefore, waste management is also important field where we can have the wastage which is to be managed and which is to be destroyed in a proper way without any hazardous effect. So that technology is in that field also. Research is going on. Astronomy is also is there. Government of India is planning to send a satellite for the sun, to go to the sun. So astronomy, for when it is developing in that way, then it requires very good quality of that material is required, because as we go near to the sun, then temperature will increase and normal our metals will melt down. Therefore it is not advisable to use those. Therefore we have to develop certain chemicals, different chemicals for coating different materials, which is to be used for preparing those parts of that our satellite, so that it will not be destroyed when it is going to near the sun. So therefore we can say that in astronomy there is also opportunity for the chemists to carry out their research and develop certain new things. Then dyes and pigments, as the with increasing the population, there is demand, increase in the demand for residents also. The clothings are also required. Then different materials are also required where we need dyes and pigments, where for coloring purpose, for making them attractive. Those are dyes and pigments, they should be more stable, more persistent, and it should be more it is remaining for the more time. Therefore for coloring our houses we require pigments and dyes. Therefore Therefore, it is the another field where we can develop fluorescent and very good quality and very new colors in the dye and pigment section. Therefore, research can be carried out in this field also. Then petrochemicals we have already discussed in polymers and plastics. Now, different scientists, researchers, they are working in plastics and polymers to develop such type of polymers which are which are biodegradable, which are destroyable after a certain period, so that their hazardous effect can be minimized. So here it is another field where companies they are hiring the students of chemistry for developing different polymers and plastics in their R&D section. Then the green chemistry is the another field where the scientists are developing the different methods where which is based on the 12 principles of green chemistry with to minimize the side product, less use of hazardous chemicals, less use of the solvents, etc. Carrying out the reaction in faster way and so on. So there are 12 principles on which the work is carried out. Therefore, I want to here say that in these fields, the research is also going on. And there are the opportunity of chemistry students and teachers to carry out the work in these, as well as some other things are also there. Now, one thing is kept here is left out is there in electronics also, in computers also we are using different types of we can say diodes and ICs, etc., which is to be built by the chemist. We have to develop a certain types of good quality ICs and other materials which is needed in our electronics and computer science, computer and TV, etc. Sections. Therefore, in all, we can say that there are very much opportunities in research also. Considering this, the students which are interested to build their careers as an entrepreneur, as a scientist, as a teacher, as a government job employees, etc., then they should be having the good basic knowledge. They should be having very good skills, which is to be needed, because no one will hire you, no will appoint you without any skill, without any knowledge of the subject. So now for timing, I stop here and hope it will be very useful for you. And if you are having any questions, then uh, you are requested to unmute yourself and you can ask the questions based on these things.
Students are requested to ask any question, any queries about this lecture. This session is open for discussion.
So I think there is no question. There is no question. So I once again thankful to the principal of Jijau Mata.
Hello, good
Jijau
afternoon,
Mata
sir.
College. Good afternoon.
Sir, I have one question for this uh, lecture related.
Yes.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
What's the requirement for the job search for student BSc?
BSc. When you
Yes.
qualify graduation with good
Uh,
academic record, then you are eligible as a chemist.
okay.
First, they will appoint you as a trainee chemist, and they will offer you 15 to 20,000 at the initial stage.
Okay.
in different pharmaceutical companies and other companies, agrochemicals, etc., pharmaceutical companies, sugar industries also. All these they can employ you there, and after 6 months, after training is complete, they will increase your. They will give the increments, and they before after completing 1 year in certain companies, after completing of 2 years, they can make you full employee of them, and then accordingly they will increase the salaries. For that purpose, when you are going to appear for the interviews, the basic concepts are very important. When you are going to appear for, suppose, sugar industry, then if you are appearing for, if you are appearing for interview at sugar industry, then you should know which products are made by that company. What are the side products? What are the raw materials? Which are methods are used? What are the techniques? So a basic knowledge of that industry is to be acquired through the books as well as consulting the teachers, so that your interview could be very
क्वेश्चन
good
की
and you be.
अरे यार उनके बात सुनिए हमारे पास मैं 2 मिनट देख लेता हूँ एक बार
Anybody
2
have
मिनट देख रहा
question?
हूँ
Sir, I hope that there is no any question. So thank you, sir. You have given very right information at right time to the students, because now in the next 4 to 5 days examination will be starting, and
वो
your
कौन सा है
lecture
मेरे को बताओ एक
will
बार
be
उसमें
more
टेस्ट
beneficial to our students.
उसी को बताओ
You
उसी का है
have
ना
shown lot
क्या है
of
फर्स्ट है ना
roads
एकदम
for the students to walk, and the student they have to select the correct road and please walk on that road. So you have given, sir, idea about the opportunities like teaching,
दो निकाल
industries,
लेता हूँ
good government jobs, research, then research avenues. There are a number of research avenues, 12 avenues you have reflected here. I hope that your lecture will be very, very informative to the students to make their good careers. So thank you, sir. Now I
फिर
request
आने तुम्हारे पास
Dr.
ठीक है
Abdul
स्लाइड होगा
Ahad,
इससे
sir,
आगे
who is the
क्वेश्चन
co-convener of this event, to propose the vote of thanks of this event. Over to Dr. Abdul Ahad, sir.
Thank you, Gaikwad sir. Good afternoon to all. I would like to extend my vote of thanks for today's guest lecture on opportunities in chemistry. The lecture by speaker Professor Dr. Arif Pathan sir was very informative and engaging. He explored various opportunities for chemistry students in teaching, industries, research, and in government jobs. Thank you, sir, for giving your valuable time and sharing your knowledge. My special thanks to principals of both the colleges, Dr. Gopal Kakade, principal of Rajmata Jijao Mahavidyalaya, Kille Dharur, and Dr. Madhar Farooqi, sir, principal of Maulana Azad College, Aurangabad, for giving the opportunity to discuss about various opportunities in chemistry. I would also like to wish to express my gratitude to the convener of this program, Dr. M.N. Gaikwad sir, for taking efforts to arrange this lecture. My sincere thanks to all the participants present here, students and respected faculty from various colleges for attending this lecture and patient listening. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Arif, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.